Morning everyone for this today's online lecture. Today also we are going to learn about the history subject, and we will continue the last chapter which I have taught you in the last lecture. That is lesson number 12, the progression of empire. Okay, so if you have your textbooks, then open the textbook page number 53. Okay, students. Now I'm going to share my screen with you. Online education for English medium school. Today's subject is history and the lesson progression of the empire part 2, standard 7th. See, first I would like to take revision of the last topic. Okay, the points I have cleared yesterday. That is about the Sardar families who gave their valuable contribution for expanding the Maratha kingdom in the northern parts of India. So yesterday we have learned about the Sardar families, the famous Maratha Sardar, powerful Sardar families. That is first one, Holkar family at Indore. We have seen that Malharrao Holkar, he founded the Holkar rule at Indore. Malharrao Holkar, he was a general in Peshwa's army, and after Malharrao Holkar, Ahilyabai Holkar, she was a great woman. She administered the Indore state very well. She worked for the public welfare. Next family, Bhosle family at Nagpur. Bhosle family, Raghuji Bhosle, he was the bravest and most capable Sardar or the man in the Bhosle family. Okay, next. Today we are going to learn about the Shinde family of Gwalior. Famous Maratha Sardar family, that is Shinde of Gwalior. See, these are the coins of Shindes, and we will see about Shinde family. Gwalior state, it was a semi-autonomous Maratha state. Autonomous yani, it is called as Swayat. It was semi-autonomous state, and it was focused. Now it is in today's Madhya Pradesh. Okay, in modern day Madhya Pradesh, and it was ruled by the house of Shinde. The administration of Ujni was assigned by Peshwa Bajirao first to his faithful commander, that is Ranoji Shinde. See, Shinde dynasty is a Hindu Maratha dynasty of Kunbi origin that ruled while state of Gwalior. This family or this dynasty was founded by Ranoji Shinde, who started a sleeper bearer of the Peshwa Bajirao first. He had a great contribution in the Maratha Empire. This Gwalior state was founded by Ranoji Shinde. Gwalior state is the Shinde dynasty, that is from the Kanherkheda. It is a place near Satara in Maharashtra. And member of the Shinde family, they joined the Maratha forces under the Chhatrapati Maharaj Shivaji the Great, then Chhatrapati Sambhaji Maharaj and Chhatrapati Rajaram Maharaj, serving with valor and distinction in different battles. Next, we will see about Ranoji Shinde. He was the founder of Shinde rule at Gwalior. Okay, you can see Ranoji Shinde's. Bajirao first, that means elder Peshwa, he had rightly judged the capabilities of Ranoji Shinde, and he made Ranoji Shinde a Sardar in the north. Okay. Ranoji Shinde, he was a gifted military commander, and under his leadership, Malwa region was conquered. He was Bajirao general during 1720 to 1745. See, Ranuji Shinde, he was a Patil of Kanher Kheda. Okay, it is a place in Satara district, Maharashtra. Ranuji Shinde, he started his career as Sardar under the leadership of Peshwa Bajirao first and later on established himself in Malwa. See, this is the Malwa region of Malwa. See, during the invention and conquest of Malwa in 1723, Ranoji served as one of the three most senior commanders under Bajirao Peshwa. He acquired the considerable territory of and positions as a part of the Malwa settlement in 1731 and became Subedar of that province in 1736. That means Ranoji Shinde he conquered the region and became Subedar of that region, that is of Malwa region. Next, Ranoji Shinde, he established his seat at Ujni in 1731. We have seen that Peshwa Bajirao first. He has assigned the administration of Ujni to Ranoji Shinde. And this Ujni, which will only remain the capital of the Shindes until 1812. That means the Shinde dynasty or it was Ujni was the capital of Shinde rule. Ranoji Shinde died at Sujalpur in Malwa on the day of 19 July 1745. Next, after the death of Ranoji Shinde, his son Jayappa Shinde, Dattaji Shinde, and Mahadaji Shinde, they also proved their valor like their father and strengthened the Maratha rule in the North India. Okay, they had good command over the politics of the Maratha Empire in the north. We'll see about first Jayappa Jirao Shinde. See, he is Jayappa Shinde. Jayappa Jirao Shinde, son of Ranoji Shinde. He was also known as Jayappa Dada Sahib. He was a great Maratha general. He ruled Gwalior state in northern India from 1745 to 1755 and succeeding his father, Ranoji Rao Shinde, who has founded this Gwalior state. Jayappaji Shinde, he was killed by two men named Khokar Kesar Khan and Shrikant Singh Ji, who were adherents of Maharaja Vijay Singh of Jodhpur. Here the Jayappa Shinde's period is over. Now see the second son of Ranoji Shinde, that is Dattaji Shinde. Dattaji Shinde, he was also known as Dattaji Rao Shinde. He was the second son of Ranoji Shinde and his elder brother was Jayappa Rao Shinde. See, Dattaji Shinde was a Maratha military general who was given the command of Delhi during the Afghan Maratha conflicts over the regions of North India in 1758. Peshwa sent Dattaji to handle the politics in the north. Ahmad Shah attacked Delhi again with his remaining 2,500 soldiers after sending many back to Kabul after Dattaji's army had taken control of Delhi while in Agra. Dattaji retreated to within Delhi. See, Dattaji Shinde, he was a great Maratha military general and Peshwa given the responsibility of the north and sent Dattaji to the north. When Abdali, Ahmad Shah Abdali, have you remembered? We remember who is Ahmad Shah Abdali? We have learned about this Panipat battle in before. So Abdali, he invaded India on receiving the message of Najib Khan. Najib Khan, he was a leader of Rohillas, and he gave the message to Abdali to invade India. So after receiving the message of Najib Khan from Najib Khan, Abdali invaded India. Abdali and Dattaji confronted each other at Buradi Ghat on the bank of river Yamuna. Okay? A fierce battle was fought there, and Dattaji showed tremendous valor. Okay, and see, here the words are written, बचेंगे तो और भी लड़ेंगे. It was very famous in history. And he said this, when the battle was fought, he fought very bravely. Dattaji shows tremendous valor and he fought very bravely. At last, he was severely wounded and collapsed on the battleground. Najib Khan, the Rohilla's advisor, Najib Khan, Rohilla's advisor Qutub Shah, he stepped down from his elephant and came towards Dattaji. And when he asked Dattaji, क्यों पाटिल जी हमारे साथ तुम और भी लड़ेंगे? So Dattaji was in wounded state. He was badly wounded. But then also he gathered all of his courage and replied the Qutub Shah that yes, हाँ बचेंगे तो और भी लड़ेंगे. Okay, so this statement is very famous in history. Ahmad Shah, now I'll with the Najib Khan Rohilla attacked on Dattaji once again in January 1760. That means before 1 year of battle at Panipat. Dattaji was defeated and killed in this battle at Buradi Ghat with Afghans on the plain of Radir near Delhi on 10th January 1760. Third son of Ranuji Shinde is Mahadaji Shinde. His birthday is 3rd December 1730. Also, he spelled at Mahadaji Shinde, was a Maratha statesman and a ruler of Ujni in central India. He was the fifth and the youngest son of Ranuji Shinde. He is Mahadaji Shinde. Mahadaji Shinde, he was a great general in Peshwa's army. He was called as the Great Maratha by British with honor. In his reign, Gwalior became a leading state in Maratha Empire and one of the former military powers in India. Mahadaji Shinde was a brave general and astute statesman. Peshwa Madhavrao conferred a family title on Mahadaji Shinde. Mahadaji was also instrumental in re-establishing the Maratha supremacy and prestige in North India after the Maratha defeat at Panipat. Okay, we have learned about Panipat battle. Mahadaji Shinde along with Madhavrao and Nana Sahib Nana Fadnavis, he was one of the three pillars of Maratha resurgence. Peshwa Madhavrao conferred the family title on Mahadaji Shinde. Mahaji Shinde realized that the guerrilla tactics of the Maratha, we know what is the guerrilla tactics, that means Ganimi Kawa, sorry. And in this technique, Maratha attacked on the enemy's army surprising. So Mahadaji Shinde, he realized that this technique of Maratha guerrilla tactics, Maratha would not be suitable for the warfare in the plain of the north. Okay, so the region in the north, it is mostly plain region, and this technique was suitable in the only Sahyadri, the region of Sahyadri mountain. So Maratha, this technique was not suitable in the open ground battle. So he realized this, and he trained his army and modernized his artillery under the guidance of a French military expert, de Boigny. Okay, who is the French military expert? De Boigny. And with the help of the trained army, he subdued the Rohillas, Jats, Rajputs, and the Bundelas. Okay. Next, see, the British began to take interest in the politics at Delhi when they felt that the Marathas might have become weak after the Battle of Panipat, because Marathas suffered heavy loss in the Panipat battle. So British also think that they thought Maratha might have become weaker after the Battle of Panipat, and they managed to get Diwani rights of Bengal province and wanted to capture the Emperor of Delhi. It was the wish of British. In these adverse circumstances, Mahatma Shinde defeated British and reinstated the emperor on the throne. The emperor was very pleased with his bravery, and he conferred the title of Wakil-e-Mutlaq. Wakil-e-Mutlaq, that means a chief agent of emperor, to Mahatma Shinde, that means the authority to civil and military rights. It was a great honor for Mahatma Shinde and also for Maratha Empire. The Mughal also gave him the title of Amir ul Umara, that means the head of the armies, in 1794, and also controlled politics of India by putting the emperor under Maratha control. Mahatma Shinde, he accepted that position, that means Wakil-e-Mutlaq, on behalf of the minor Peshwa Savai Madhavrao. Due to this, the Maratha gained full control of the empire. It was very difficult to save the tottering empire. Mahatji managed to difficult affairs with strong determination and look after the Delhi affairs during 1784 CE to 1794 CE. Next, see, First Anglo-Maratha War, that means First British-Maratha War. Next, see, the heir of or the successor of Najib Khan, responsible for the Panipat battle. That means Najib Khan only called Abdali to invaded India. So he was only responsible for the Panipat battle, Najib Khan. Okay, so his successor were still plotting against the Marathas in Rohilla Khan. Najib's grandson, Ghulam Qadir, he captured the Red Fort and tortured the emperor and his begum for their wealth. He gouged out the emperor's eyes and took hold of the royal treasure. In these circumstances, Mahatji defeated Qadir. He confiscated the wealth from him and returned it to the emperor, reinstated the emperor on the throne of Delhi. Thus, Mahatji recovered the Maratha prestige which was lost after the Battle of Panipat. He controlled the politics in India by putting the emperor under Maratha control. In this way, the Delhi or the indirectly, Delhi or the politics in the north was under control of Maratha. Next, see, first Maratha British or Anglo-Maratha War. After the death of Madhavrao Peshwa, he was the son of Nana Sahib Peshwa. Nana Sahib Peshwa, he had three sons, Vishwasrao, Madhavrao and Narayan Rao. But Vishwasrao died at the Battle of Panipat. So after death of Nana Sahib Peshwa, Madhavrao became Peshwa. After the death of Madhavrao Peshwa, his brother Narayan Rao became Peshwa of the Maratha Empire. But Narayan Rao Peshwa was murdered by his palace guards and his uncle Raghunath Rao. He was also called Raghuba. His uncle Raghunath Rao became Peshwa. But Narayan Rao's newborn infant was a legal heir of the Maratha throne. Okay. So that time, the newborn heir of Narayan Rao was only of 40 days. The 12 Maratha chief known as the Barbhai took efforts to install the infants, that means the small child of Narayan Rao Peshwa, as a new Peshwa and rule in his name, the 12 Maratha Sardar. But Raghunath Rao, unwilling to give up his position of power, he wanted to become the Peshwa with the help of British. Okay, so due to the family feuds among the Peshwas, Raghunath Rao opted to go to the British camp and he wanted to become a Peshwa with the help of British. But it was not acceptable to the Maratha statesmen. Okay. And so the conflict between the Maratha, there was a conflict between Marathas and British. The conflict between the two great powers. Which were the two great powers? On the one side, Raghunath Rao with British, and to the other side, Maratha Sardars. Okay, so the Marathas and the British would finally decide who the ruler of India would be. Okay, from Mumbai, the British marched on the Marathas via Borghat. Borghat, it is the place in Maharashtra. The Maratha army gathered under the leadership of Mahadaji Shinde. The Marathas blocked the supply of the food grains to the British using guerrilla tactics. Now here Mahadaji Shinde used guerrilla tactics because this region was suitable for the guerrilla tactics. So with the help of guerrilla tactics, by using these tactics, Mahadaji Shinde blocked the supply of food grains to the British. And both the armies met at Vadgaon. Vadgaon, it is the place on today's Pune-Mumbai road. The British were defeated in this battle and were forced to surrender the custody of Raghunath Rao to Marathas. The British had to give the custody of Raghunath Rao to Maratha Sardars. And in this way, Maratha Sardars put Raghunath Rao in jail. Okay, so it was about the First Anglo-Maratha War. In this battle, the role of Mahadaji Shinde was very important. It was greatest war from the Maratha side since he humbled the British in the Battle of Vadgaon, which resulted in the Treaty of Vadgaon. Delhi was under control of till 1803. When we know that the British conquered India after battling with the Marathas, we understand the importance of Mahadaji's achievement. After setting in order the affairs of Delhi, Mahadaji came to Pune, and here he died at Wanavde. Near Pune, a memorial is built to him. It is Shinde's Chhatri. See, Shinde's Chhatri located Wanavde in Pune is a memorial dedicated to Mahatma Shinde. So students, it was all about the Shinde rule, the great men of the Shinde rule, that is Jayappa Shinde, Ranoji Shinde, who was the founder. And this is the map which shows the Maratha territory. Almost or the major part of the India was under control of Maratha power. It is India's map after 1758. So students, did you understood this lesson today? Hello? Hello? Hello students? Okay. Now, in short, I want to revise this topic again. What we learned today, the Gwalior state founded by Ranoji Shinde. That means he was the founder of the Shinde rule at Gwalior. The great Marathas, he was a great Maratha Sardar, that is Ranoji Shinde. Next, his son Jayappa Shinde, Dattaji Shinde, and Mahadaji Shinde also show their valor. Next, we have studied about Maratha-British War, first Maratha-British War, and the contribution of Mahaji Shinde in the politics of North. Now, students, I'm going to ask you some questions, and you try to give the answers. Okay? Question number 1. Who was the founder of Shinde rule at Gwalior?
Hello, Miss.
हाँ yes बोलो.
Can I tell answer?
हाँ yes बेटा.
Ranoji Shinde was the founder of Shinde rule at Gwalior.
Very good. Very good. Ranoji Shinde was the founder of Shinde rule at Gwalior. Next question. What are the names of the sons of Ranoji Shinde?
Dattaji Rao and Mahadji Rao.
Dattaji Rao, Jayappaji Rao,
And
Mahad.
Mahadaji. Okay, very good. Correct. Jayappa Shinde, Dattaji Rao Shinde, and Mahadaji Rao Shinde were the sons of Ranoji Shinde. Next question. Under whose guidance Mahadaji Shinde trained his army and artillery? Yes. Under whose guidance Mahadaji Shinde trained his army and artillery? He was French military expert, no? What was the name of that expert? Yes. Who will give me answer? Hello. Okay, see. Mahadaji Shinde trained his army and artillery under the guidance of French military expert de Boigny. Okay?
Yes.
Okay. Next question. What title was conferred upon Mahadaji Shinde by Emperor? Yes. What title was conferred upon Mahadaji Shinde by Emperor of Delhi?
Vakil-e-Mutlaq.
Very good. Vakil-e-Mutlaq. The emperor conferred the title of Vakil-e-Mutlaq means what? Chief agent of emperor. Vakil-e-Mutlaq upon Mahadaji Shinde. Next questions. Who wanted to become a Peshwa after the death of Peshwa Madhavrao?
Yes.
He took the help of British. No? Who was that?
Uncle.
Let's see the answer. Raghunath Rao. He wanted to become a Peshwa after the death of Madhav Rao. Next question. And where did the first Anglo-Maratha war, that means first British-Maratha war, get fought? At what place? Hello? Where the battle fought?
Really?
Hello? So,
Tell the answer.
yes, say.
Vadgaon.
Vadgaon. Correct.
Vadgaon.
The first Anglo-Maratha war get fought at Vadgaon.
Adga.
Okay. So this was about this lesson, and you gave all the answers correctly. You tried very well, my dear students. Now this is the homework for you. Write all the questions and try to find the answers in the lessons and complete your homework. Okay. You can take the screenshot, or else you can write these questions in your notebook.
Yes.
Okay. If your writing is over or screenshots, if you taken the screenshot, then tell me, just remind me. I will change the slide. Okay.
Miss, change the slide.
Yes, miss.
All these three questions over.
Yes, miss.
Yes.
Series. What title was conferred upon Mahadeshi Shinde by Emperor? Next, who wanted to become a Peshwa after the death of Peshwa Madhavra? And where did the first Maratha British war get fought?
Next slide, miss.
Now here all the questions are finished now. See, already we have discussed the answers of all these questions. So
Yes,
I think
miss.
it become very easy to write the answers and also
Yes.
learn these answers. Okay.
Yes.
Now it is the time to ask the doubts. If you have any doubts, so you can ask me. Till today, we have learned about the three Maratha Sardars families. That first, Holkar family. Number two, Bhosles of Nagpur. Bhosles of Nagpur. And today we have learned about
Shinde
Shinde family. Shinde at Gwalior. So, Holkar family. Who was the founder of Holkar family? Holkar Rao. Very good. Malhar Rao Holkar. After his death, Ahilyabai Holkar, Punyashlok Ahilyabai Holkar, she administered the state of Indore very well. Okay.
Yes.
Next, Sardar family, Bhosles of Nagpur. Okay. And Raghuji Bhosle, he was the most capable and bravest man in the Bhosles family.
Yes.
And he acquired Chauthai. Shahu Maharaj assigned him the Chauthai rights of Bengal, Bihar, and Odisha. Next, we have seen about the Shinde family. That today we have learned. Shinde family, who was the founder of Shinde dynasty or Shinde rule at Gwalior? Hello? Hello?
Hello, miss.
Huh.
Repeat the question.
Who was the founder of Shinde rule at Gwalior? Ranoji Shinde. Okay.
Ranoji Shinde.
And his three sons, Jayapaji Shinde, Dattaji Shinde, and Mahadaji Shinde. He to show valor, and they strengthened the Maratha rule in the North India. Okay. And Peshwa Madhavrao, he conferred the title, family title on Mahaji. Mahaji's contribution was very great. Okay.
Yes.
To strengthen the prestige and power in the Maratha power in the North India. His work uh, in the north was very great. He also honored by the Emperor of Delhi the title that with the title of Vakil-e Mutlaq, and he was one of one of man who modernized his army. He modernized his army with the expert of French military expert D. Boiteux. Okay, and his contribution. He have also contribution in the first Anglo-Maratha war. Anglo-Maratha, that means a British Maratha war. Okay. So, students, is there any doubt regarding this topic? Do you have any doubt about this topic?
No, miss.
So, complete your homework. Okay. So,
Yes, miss.
thank you very much.
Yes. No. Thank you, miss.
Thank you.